Hi, my name's Adam. I love making music for film and TV from my bedroom. Let me show you a song that I was lucky enough to get placed recently on Getaway Australia. And this was part of a whole album. So there were 10 tracks, all with a similar vibe. The album was called Outlaw, and it's Australian. So it was pretty much, we're talking about cowboys in the outback. So it's dry, red dirt, rusty, dusty, gritty, and then outlaw. So a bit of a mystery kind of bad boy vibe to it as well. So straight away, my head went to blending country music, so like slide guitars, brushes, a lot of tremolo guitar, that kind of thing, with like grunge music, real gritty, a lot of distortion and over compressed elements and stuff like that. Cool, so I think you get the idea. You can hear it straight away. The hero is kind of this acoustic guitar. It's kind of doing the heavy lifting. It's the country meets grunge. There's a little bit of distortion going on, some compression, sending it to some room reverb, and there's a bit of slap on there as well. And then the drums are kind of the next hero, the brushes. And that's just recorded here in this room, just overheads, kick and snare. And you can see I've used a kick sample. That's just the Native Instruments Decades pack I really love. So I've got the 70s kick and I've got the 70s snare, and I've also got the 50s snare. I think that's just doing, yeah, that's just doing the brushes. Just the accents on the brushes is a 50s snare blended in with my own snare. And then in this section here, I've muted my own snare mic and I'm just letting the big old rim shots sing with the samples. Because in this room, sometimes you got to play to the room, work with what you got. When I do a big old rim shot in this room, the reflections go crazy and it doesn't actually record very well. So I actually have to play a lot softer and make sure you can hear what the mics are recording. And it's all about trying to capture a good performance for the room. And then later you can spice it up with some samples and, you know, some saturation and compression and stuff. I've also got, just to add to that kind of the mysteriousness of the outlaw vibe, I've got some clicks and claps and tambourines and stuff. Let's go back here. Just basically percussion. Then I've just got some bass guitar as well as some piano bass. Yep, very groove based. I mean, being a drummer, I think most of the things I write, you got to put your own stamp on things and enjoy what you're writing, write to your strengths. So for me, I do a lot of groove based stuff. So that kind of has some groove to it. And then we've got some piano, some keys, pretty simple stuff. It looks like just pads, bit of Fender Rhodes, some felt piano over here. Felt piano pretty much nails that kind of mysterious, it's got to sound like it's on TV as well. And I think we're still living in the Oliver Arnold's kind of era of felt piano, right? Felt piano's everywhere. So I use some felt piano. I think it sounds particularly nice when you play those kind of quartal voicings as well. I'm doing a bit of a, if anyone knows the tune So What, I'm just using those So What voicings. And I think it sounds great on a felt piano. And then we've got some guitars, like I mentioned, some slide and a bit of tremolo and some sort of very ambient guitars as well. Let's listen to that. quite sparse really, just some chinks happening with the Strat on the right, and then on the left is the slide guitar. That's on more of a 335 style guitar. And I think it's important to note the very start of the song is then you're in. There's a bit of an anacrusis, and straight away you know the vibe and the intention of the song right from when I hit play. You go, oh yeah, I know exactly the mood and character this whole track's going to have. And that's pretty important in the sync licensing world. All right, hope that helps somebody. So that's it. Hopefully that helps some of you out there. I know a lot of people have a bunch of questions about the whole sync licensing world of music. So hopefully that could help you.